Good afternoon. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. This is Ensey-Briggs. We're going to do a little chair yoga this afternoon, about 30 minutes in length. We're going to start out with a little breathing and kind of end with a little relaxation with some of the movement in between. As you can see, I have a chair and no shoes, just nice and comfortable. And chair yoga is really a lovely alternative for the older population or maybe the deconditioned, or maybe just if you're sitting in your office chair and you've got a lot of work to do, but you just need to give yourself and your joints a little break. All right, so we're just gonna get started by just kind of entering the moment and just tuning out the outside world just for a little while. Easier said than done, but you can do it. So you can just take your hands at your knees. If you're comfortable, you can take your palms up. If you'd like, you can bring thumb to index finger. And let's just relax the shoulders away from those ears. A couple circles here. One more time. And then just really let those shoulders fall away from the ears. Relax. You're just sitting upright. You're proud yet relaxed. And then just take these first few minutes to just close your eyes, soften the face, quiet the mind, and then just bring your attention to the breath. Just find that rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. So if you can, just use the nostril breath for the inhale. And then on that exhale, nostril or mouth, whatever feels best for you. Deeper and slower inhalations. Just longer exhalations. So when we pay attention to something, we focus on that something and we tune out everything else. In this case, it's the breath, our well-being, and just the moment of now. Just one more deep breath in. One more long exhale out. And just open the eyes. Just place the hands back down at the knees, and then you can scoot out toward the edge of your chair and separate your feet a little wider than hip width. Hands are on the thighs for support, and we're just gonna circle the body. Just nice big circles. Keep your sits bones on that chair. Last one. And reverse. One more time. And hold. Center. Release your hands, bring your feet in. We're just gonna shrug the shoulders up and down. So we wanna just create a little body heat before we get into the stretches and the postures. Up and down. Up toward the ears and down. Last time. Good. All right, so we're gonna just take those arms to 90 degrees. Little rotation in the shoulder, rotator cuff. And again, just limbering through the joints, getting some body heat here. And then just hold, and little scapular retractions, just pinch it back, pinch it back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now go ahead and just reach to the back of the chair. Scoot out a little bit more until the arms are straight. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, lift the chin. Just hold that. It should feel really nice. So we're going to just bring the back teeth together. Lift that chin a little more, tighten through the jaw and through the neck. There's actually lots of little muscles in the neck, believe it or not. Just hold and breathe. And slowly just stack that spine and then take your hands in front, interlace, take a deep breath. On that exhale, just round the spine slightly. Open up your shoulder blades, press away, lower that chin down, deep breath. And then just lift those arms up, separate the hands, and then just climb up side to side, reach, reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to lower just one hand, hold on to the side of the chair, side stretch over. Pull that shoulder back, open that side of the chest, and relax it down. Hold on to the side of the chair, up and over. Pulling that shoulder back, reach. And then back to center. Both arms up on the inhale, and then exhale, slightly up and back. So this is spinal extension. Reach up and out. Hands go back on the thighs. Separate the feet a little wider than your hips. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, flat back down. And then round and roll it up. Flat back down. And round and roll it up. Flat back down. Round and roll. One more time. Flat back. Round and roll. Now keep the round. So you're pulling navel into spine. You have a C curve in your back. Shoulders are forward. Just open up. Add the exhale, and then on the inhale, just lengthen and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Arms up a little higher. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Let's do one more. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, and release and relax. Shoulder circles. And stop. All right. So bring your feet together, just scooting back a little so you can see my legs. Feet apart about hip width. Scoot out to the edge, and we're just going to slowly stand up. So we're just going to get a little blood flow into the legs. Just nice and slow, sit down. Nice and slow, stand up. That's it. Just a natural sitting motion. And up. Just a couple more here. And up. Let's do one more. Down, slow. And up. And let's take it up on the tippy toes. Extend the arms. We're just balancing here for a moment. Just hold and balance. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good. Okay. So we're going to just come around to the side of the chair. And we're going to use the chair for support. So you have something to hold on to, something to balance with, so you don't have to feel intimidated in some of these standing poses. So we're just going to take our outside foot front, toes pointing to the front. Take your inside foot back, and let's turn those toes to the side. Bending into your front knee. You can scoot your back foot back a little bit more. And if you feel ready, you can just let go with the arms. And we're just going to rotate in toward the chair, and you'll find that you're in your warrior pose. So let's just go over a few of those fundamentals again. So my back foot, the toes are pointing out to the side. The front foot, the toes are pointing to the front. My feet are separated. Now you can separate them to your own degree. If you want to work a little harder, you're going to separate them more and drop a little bit lower. If you want to work a little harder, you're going to bend more into that front thigh. The arms are extended, you're reaching through your fingers. The glance is over that front arm, you're just breathing nice and deep. And remember, you have the option of holding on if you feel more comfortable. One more deep breath. On that exhale, reach up and back into upright or reverse warrior. So my back hand is supporting my weight, back of my knee. I'm just reaching. And again, you always have that choice of holding on if you're more comfortable. Either way, breathe deep. And then we're going to bring it back to that warrior. Warrior 2. So warrior 1 is just a slight difference. We're going to rotate the torso and take the arms up. So my torso went from facing the chair to facing the front. So you get that nice little rotation there. You want to keep your hips front, arms long. And if you need to, you can scoot your back foot in a little bit more. So just reach, breathe deep. One more breath in. And release it down. Good. So I'm just going to hold on and pull my foot in and then just kind of loosen up those legs a little bit. All right, I'm going to place the weight on the inside foot and take the outside foot to the inside of the calf. So we're going into our tree pose, holding on till I feel comfortable. You're already balancing though because you have the weight on one foot. So this might be it for you, and that's great. You might want to take your hands to heart center, a little more balance. And you might even choose to take your arms up. Even more balance with the longer lever, the longer arm. You're just breathing, you're holding. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Good, and then slowly exit the same way you enter the pose. So I'm going to hold on to that chair again, and I'm going to lift the outside leg, bending at the knee, and we're just going to do some knee extensions here. Extend and return, extend. 3 more, and 2, and 1, and bring it in. Some choices. You're going to pull the knee in towards your chest, stay up nice and tall. Or maybe you're going to reach down and find the shin or the ankle and open that hip. Or you can work on extending the leg out in front. These are all choices. Just to show you where you could go from here. Even if your knee's bent, that's okay. We're working on straightening straightening out the leg. Breathe deep. And let's just slowly exit the same way. So back to here if you were here. And release. And lower down. All right. Just loosen up those legs. And then we're going to take that outside foot to the back. So reach around and find your foot. Maybe find your pant leg. Or if you can't reach, that's okay. You can just fake it. So you're just here. And then bring your pelvis forward as you pull the heel back. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And then I'm just going to lean forward slightly. This is actually dancer's pose. So remember, all of these can be treated as a progression. So you might choose to just stay here. And it's okay, the longer you hold a pose, the more benefits you're going to get. So you might be here, you might be here. Maybe you're even here and you've got that chair for support. And finally, to increase or move a little further into this pose, you're going to kick back into your hand and lift from your hip. Kick back into your hand and lift from your hip. Breathe deep. And slowly rise and release. Good. All right. Loosen up. Let's come around to the back of the chair. Take your feet wide. And then just walk your feet out Do a nice little straddle. Now just to your own degree, whatever that is, you're holding on. You might even bring your elbows down, just feeling that stretch through the inner quadriceps. Maybe even a slight pigeon-toed angle with your feet, just for stability. Just hold and breathe. You should feel those inner thighs tightening up. Use the breath. One more. Good. Now just toe heel back in. And then slowly rise. Good. Up on those tippy toes, arms up and balance. Just hold that. Breathe deep for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so we've got to hit that other side. There's that chair for support, stability, and confidence. And we're going to just bring that outside foot to the front, step back with the inside foot. So we're going to turn the toes to the side. Front toes remain facing the front, and you're going to lean into that warrior pose. Add the arms, maybe 1, maybe 2, glancing over that front arm. So again, we have those options. Separate your feet to your own degree. Sink lower to your own degree. Nice long arms. Breathe deep. One more deep breath. On that exhale, reach up and back. So you're supporting, hand to the back of the leg, or if you feel more comfortable, you can hold the chair. Big reach, up and back, breathe. And then back to that warrior 2. And we're just gonna make a little change to warrior 1. So it's from the torso. The feet stay the same unless you feel more comfortable walking them a little closer. So again, we want that torso to rotate to the front. My shoulders are right over my hips. Arms are nice and strong. Breathe deep. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release the arms. All right, just step in, loosen up your legs. Tree pose. So we're going to take that foot to the inside of the calf. And choices from here. Hold on to the chair. Take your time, maybe heart center. Maybe lengthen your branches. Breathe and hold. So it helps when you're balancing or holding these poses to just stare straight ahead. So try not to look all around the room, just stare, breathe, and exit the same way you entered, and relax. All right, so I'm gonna hold on for a moment here, lifting up and extending. We're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so bring it in. Choices from here. Just hold. Maybe open from the hip and grab a hold of that shin or that ankle. Or you can work on straightening out the leg just to your own degree, whatever that is. And every once in a while, I like to show you just where you can go. So we have that goal. Breathe. Just one more deep breath. And exit the same way you entered and relax. Good. All right, let's just take that outside leg to the back. I'm just reaching around and holding my foot, bringing that heel in close to the glute. Or if you can't quite reach your foot, remember you can just hold on to your pant leg or just kind of fake it. Tuck the pelvis under. Feel a nice little stretch through the knee and the quadricep. And then we're just going to begin to slowly lean forward. So you can do this. You're holding onto the chair. Maybe lean further. Maybe even further. Kick back into that hand and then just lift from your hip. This is called dancer's pose. I'm going to show you the side. Getting a nice little stretch there in that hip flexor, down into the knee. But remember, just honor your own body. You might be here, you might have even chosen to stay here. Honor your own body, that's the only rule. And release. Let's take it around to the back one more time. Toe heel apart into that straddle. Hands on, elbows on, just whatever feels best. Turn your toes in slightly. So you're bringing a little tone there into the inner quads. Just hold that, breathe. And let's toe heel back in. Bring your feet together. Let's take one arm up. So just keep your heels down this time. And we're gonna stretch back. So there's that spinal extension that we did in the warm up, but we're going farther than we did. So just reach up and back. So the spine was meant to extend just as much as it was meant to flex. However, we flex a lot more than we extend. Inhale, exhale, up and back. Back to center, up and back. Back to center. Now, only if you feel confident, take the other arm up, take a deep breath, and exhale up and back. Breathe. Center inhale, exhale, release it down and relax. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the chair sideways so you can see the spine. So step back, hold on, and then we just wanna drop the chest down. So ideally, we're gonna bring the chest past the shoulders. Nice flat back. Just release. Breathe deep. And round and roll it up just about halfway. Tuck your pelvis under. Take a nice deep breath in, and then on the exhale, let's head back there one more time. So maybe you can go a little farther. Just really think about dropping your chest down past your shoulders, a little lift in your chin, a little lift in your tailbone. Really lengthen and breathe here. Should feel pretty good. And come halfway up again, tuck that pelvis under, and then hold on to the chair and step together. So we're gonna just angle a little bit, hips go to one side, arms go to the opposite side. Still dropping the chest down. One more deep breath. And same thing, other side. So just step a few steps over, feet together, hands go the opposite side, lean into that hip, breathe deep, drop the chest. And roll it up slowly. All right, let's step back and let's just kind of walk it out here a little bit. Just walk those feet out, rising up on the balls of the feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step in. All right. Still, we're going to do a side approach, but I'm just going to turn the chair now so I can use the seat of the chair. Hands are down and walk the feet back. So we're going to do our modified downward dog. So that's what's really nice about using the chair instead of the mat. Some people don't like to go all the way to the floor, and that's fine. So we're just going to drive the chest and head back toward the knees, holding on. Let the head just drop naturally. And then bring it slightly forward. So if you feel comfortable, you can take your feet back a little farther. Let's try it again. Inhale and then exhale, downward dog. Pressing back. So you've got some weight in your arms and weight in your feet. So full body stretch. Breathe deep. Good. Now slowly rise. And then just lean into a modified plank. So you decide how much weight you want to use. I back up a little bit. I've got some weight here, a little more, and a little more. So just honor your own body, but you should feel definitely some weight in your arms here. Using your arm strength, you're holding that modified plank position, you're breathing. And then in a flow class, we might lower down like a push-up, but we're not going to do that today. We're simply going to reach those hips forward, open and lift the chest into our cobra. Really lift, open up, breathe. One more deep breath. And then just slowly take it back. Step your feet in. And then just round and roll it up, relax. All right, so just shake out your hands, giving a little break. And even a little stretch here. So just gently just pull back on the knuckles, a little stretch through your wrist. Switch. And shake it out. So let's try that again. Go ahead and place your hands down. So now that you know what's going on, you can maybe try for a little more by making a little more distance between your hands and your feet, pressing back to that downward dog, leaning forward into that plank, and then a little deeper into that cobra. Now we lift the chest, lift the chin, open up, breathe deep. And slowly release back to downward dog. How about one more? Slowly into plank. Hips forward, open that chest, glance up. And release it back. And this time we're going to step in, release, and just take your time, roll it all the way up. Relax those shoulders. Good. All right. Great job. We're going to just have a seat. All right. So you're already at 26 minutes. So we're just going to take the last 4 minutes here to just really relax. So just find a nice comfortable position in your chair. Hands can be wherever you want them to be, like we did in the beginning. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. One more, deep breath in. Now just return your breath to a normal rhythm for you. Just connect to that rhythm. And just think of nothing but the breath. You are at one with the breath and with the body. The body's relaxed. The body feels supple and warm. The breath is relaxed, you're breathing freely. And finally, just soften the face, quiet the mind. And just follow the flow of your own breath. Just open those eyes. You can release your hands. Just drop your ear to your shoulder on one side. Just use the weight of your head. Just completely let go. And center, inhale, exhale, other side. Center, inhale, exhale, chin to chest. So again, using the weight of the head, just let it go. And then back to center, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and back to heart center. And in yoga, we say namaste. And thank you.